What's up, folks? Sailing Black Iron here. Today we're going to talk about a mast crutch. So when I bought the Neptune's Mermaid, still working on that name, she didn't have a mast crutch at all, and you need one really to get it, to keep it from sitting on top of the cabin. You'll see right up here. Gives it a little bit of space there and clears for travel and everything. Otherwise, if you didn't have this crutch on it, it would sit right down on top of the cabin. So built this crutch, and it helps you to get the mast up to a position that it can be pulled up by what I use as a gin pole to pull it up. And I'm going to be making a mast raising system with a winch here soon, so stay tuned for that for sure. If you hadn't seen that video, and it's coming up, I haven't made it yet, but it's coming. So anyways, here's what I did. Like I said, I had to replace this gudgeon because it wasn't there, or it was missing the pintle. So I just bottled it right after this one here. And I actually did it out of black iron because I didn't have any stainless. So we'll see how long it lasts. See right here, if you ever grind any black iron around your boat, make sure you cover it up, because these little bits right here got kind of embedded into the gel coat, and so they're rusted. I'm gonna get them off of there, but not high priority right now. There's plenty of other things I need to do. So anyways, I'm gonna show you how this raises up. It's pretty simple, but I'm gonna set up the camera in another way and show you how that goes. So as you can see, it hangs down pretty low, but I've had no trouble with it, and I've hauled it over some really steep hills, including backing it up into my yard, which is a really steep incline. So it hasn't hit anything, and that's at traveling height there when you're out moving. Now I could possibly put some sort of a low-key hinge in here, or maybe just detach a part of it and make it detachable. I haven't had any issues with it, and it works out fine. So then what you have to do, like I said, it's a pretty simple system. I usually just throw me a bowling bevel around, that's an arrowhead. Throw me a bowline around here. Pull it up tight, I guess. Throw me a bowline in there. And then it's just a matter of, now you got your tagline here. It's a matter of pulling it up, wrapping around that, and then just doing a couple figure eights. Lock it off. And there it is. And what that does is it lifts the mast up a good bit higher so that you can get that pivot point, that pivot started for raising the mast. So it's very useful, and it's necessary really, it's not just useful. So that's one of the things I've done. Was one of the upgrades is putting a new pintle or gudgeon on there and building this detachable mast raising system. And it attaches right here where the rudder goes. So I'll show you that in just a second. So you can see it just goes right over the pintle there. That's what I was talking about the little pieces of iron embedded in there. Bummer. Lessons learned. That's what this whole thing's about, right? All right. So anyways, it goes like that. Then I've got a pin in there on the top so it won't come loose. And that's that. That's it, man. See it from the side, how it actually gives it that much of an angle, so that whenever I move the mast back and step it here, you know, if you're not a sailor, this is the mast step here. It connects right there, and then the mast has to lift up, has to whoosh, like that. So bring it back here, attach it, lift it up. And it's easier to get that lift started if you've got that thing at a bit of an angle instead of laying flat on the boat, because that's just the way physics works, people. Getting ready to get her back into the water. I've got a few more projects I need to do. Got to finish up these temporary cushions I'm working on here for the summer so the kids will be comfortable. But we'll get into that. Thanks for watching. Sailing Black Iron. Subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff this summer and moving on into the fall and winter too. We got a lot of plans, a lot of videos coming up. Stay tuned.